Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm OSO Fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real.
I'm recording too. I just like to get the business of the week out the way before I actually start recording it.
Dear, well, no, I have some business. Kind of funny. I lent a buddy of mine some money a couple months ago, and in turn, he had me hold on to his now passed away father's pistol. I was like, and when I loaned him the $500, he's like, yeah, dude, this is my dad's gun. Like, I'm definitely gonna want it back, so I'm legit and gonna pay you back and blah blah blah. And I was like, cool. So I gave him plenty of time to pay it back, dude, and I haven't heard from the motherfucker since. And so I'm thinking about just posting some shit on Facebook, like, hey guys, I got this pistol for sale, because he's on my friends list, so I want to see what happens.
Well, I think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, but I also don't want to advertise selling a gun on Facebook.
a gun that's not registered.
Yeah,
to you.
Right. Yeah.
Well, where's a gun show when you need one?
Yeah, no shit, right? Well, I mean, I can certainly pass it off to one of my buddies, for a good, decent price. But I was just thinking about that. I'm like, man, I want to get rid of it, but I also don't want to be a dick, because that's a friendship ending scenario right there. Because if he has paperwork on that gun, he can go, oh yeah, I'm going to call the police and report that gun stolen. Well, all right,
Well, it's one of those things where you're like, dude, I need to swap out the collateral. You got anything else worth $500 that's not as it doesn't have the same type of sentimental value
implications
on it?
And shit. Yeah, no shit. But at the same time,
he just kind of fucked you in a way, like, ha, you just have to hold on to this. You can't even recoup your money.
Well, I mean, I can, no problem, because I got a couple out-of-state guys that'll buy it right now. But I don't. What are the rules on that? Like, do I hit him up and chase him down for my money, or do I just fucking say fuck it and do what I want?
Well, you can go by the old you can go by the lane sale adage, where if you had a public storage, they hit you with multiple notices and said, hey, pay now or I'm gonna get rid of your shit. I mean, honestly, if you say that this is going to be the end here, I want need, because nobody gives a fuck what you need. I want my $500 back, or I need to go ahead and get rid of this gun so I can get my $500.
Yeah, well, it's worth $750. I could easily sell it for more than what I loaned him.
Well, then that's just interest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely.
I mean, just like if they repoed your car, they could sell it for more than what you owe on it. they're gonna bottom it out, so they can just we're just gonna take care of our debt and fuck you.
That's true. But I don't know what's the time frame on that too, because it's already been a month past the due date that he said he was gonna pay me.
Has he said anything to you about it?
No, that's the thing. He hasn't said a word. I warned him 15 days out. I was like, hey, coming up, rent's due. You got 15 days notice.
Well, a lot of motherfuckers, they do friendship ending shit. I mean, it happens. That's just life, man. You're like, yo, that's why I try not to borrow money from friends, because, dude, if I don't have $500 today, I don't know when my ship comes in. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of my thought too. Is if you need $500 now, where are you going to come up with that extra $500 later to pay me what you owe me, and then keep paying what you need this $500 for now?
If you're the type of motherfucker that's willing to rob Peter to pay Paul, then that's cool.
Yeah, motherfucker, I ain't Peter. God damn it.
But hey, I'm about to hit the applause because I can walk on water. This is the Hype Podcast.
I am the host with no name.
I am DJ OSO Fresh.
and we're kicking it with you every single Sunday right here on The Hype. And we got a great show for you today. We got a little bit of drama. We got some mamas in the background watching Empire at the OSO Fresh abode. And where did you just get back from?
I just got back from Golden Corral, which is just the shit. And I got there early enough where I could seat myself. You know, it was cool.
I was just gonna say, did you have to stand in line for 45 minutes like we did?
No, we got there probably right around 11, maybe 11:15. And
so wait a minute. You hit the early church service so you could get out, you could bounce out while the second run of churchgoers is coming in. So you like skip the traffic altogether.
My mom told me that she wanted me there for the 9:30 service, and she's like, it's for my birthday. And the other day I'd have been like, whatever. whatever. I'm not going to no dang church. I'm going. She's in another room. I'm going to no fucking church. But she was like, yeah, I want to. He's like, I just had there was no way to get around it. I mean, I got home from where I always forget the name of this place, Battleground. I was in Battleground. Excuse me, I am kind of tired. I got home from Battleground about 2:30 last night, and couldn't go to sleep. Ended up watching Napoleon Dynamite, the cartoon, which I didn't notice I had never watched before. And
I didn't even know there was a Napoleon Dynamite cartoon.
I remember when it came on, but I didn't know they made like 12 or 13 episodes of it. I was like, wow. Yeah, it was like some serious shit. So, I sat there, and about 4 o'clock, I passed on out. And then about 7:30, I got up, bathed my black ass. I mean, the black's still on, but I bathed it. And went to church. And then I said, hey, Mom, are you hungry? I am hungry. Have you ever been to Golden Corral? I have not. Let's go to Golden Corral. So we went to Golden Corral. We had greens. Hey, check this out. If you go to Golden Corral, this is a tip for you. They have pulled pork there. So if there's any ethnic foods that need pork in them, like when you get the greens, because the greens don't come with anything in them, just go grab some of the pulled pork and throw it in the greens and throw some salt on it, and it is like being at home.
Dude, I like how you throw that in there. Almost like it's not for white people. You're just like, if you acquire any ethnic cuisine,
I had some barbecue last week, and and I got some greens were part of the meal, and I don't know if they had all sorts of lemon and vinegar all up in this shit. And I'm just like, this is comfort food. This is not soul food, because this was prepared by white hands. This is prepared by hands that were made to prepare kale, but somehow they were able to get a small business loan so they could sell motherfuckers barbecue. I mean, these greens are so bad. There's not even a black guy that lives on that block. You're like, oh, there's no blacks in the kitchen. Yeah, I guess there's not. And if there's some essays working in the kitchen, they're like, oh, that green shit. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no.
Forgetting out of church just now. Oh, so you got a pirate mouth going on. You've cussed like 17 times in under 3 minutes.
I hit the applause. I said, welcome to the show. Now I can say, fuck you all the time.
So no, is there like a time regimented stand, like when you go to church you can't cuss like an hour before and an hour afterwards?
Let's go into the hypocrisy of church, because church has changed. I mean, I enjoyed the service; it was great. To be honest with you, the multimedia breakdown of the way church works now. Have you been to church lately?
No.
The multimedia breakdown, it's like 3 screens going, man, fucking full PowerPoint presentation while the preacher's preaching. I was trying to figure out who was clicking the slides. I was trying to figure out, because he wasn't actually clicking the slides. I was like, yo, because I saw his hand in his pocket. I saw that he's clicking there. No. He goes up there. He has an iPad. He's working his speech off his iPad. Every Bible verse is up there.
Also.
What?
The house of the Lord. Obviously, God is working the slides.
Okay, God is working the slides, all right? Because it felt like God was working the slides. But I mean, like the Bible verses are up there in full HD. He said, I would have quoted this motherfucker. He said, if you want to see the Bible verse, you can use your iPhone, iPad, or eyelids and look up on the screen. Ain't that a bitch?
Did you say that? You should have said that out loud. You're like, ain't that some shit?
But I'm looking around the church because I have not really been in church, I don't think, and really paid attention during the smartphone era. So it's been a long time. And motherfuckers are on their phones, chilling. Like I used to try and sneak my Game Boy in. Nah, that's not gonna work, Flair.
They're just in there Snapchatting and shit now.
Oh, whatever's whatever. And my mom, she's all stepped up. She got a little digital recorder that she uses to get the sermon. And back in the day, they wouldn't have let you do that. That's bootlegging. They're like, yo.
It's okay if you're bootlegging for Jesus, though.
Nah. God doesn't allow you to steal. These are the words that God gave to me, not you.
Dude, God says you're not supposed to be gay either, and you're not supposed to cuss, and people do that shit all the time.
See, that's what's changed, because it is okay to be gay in church,
just not in the Bible.
They'll fucking come up with some kind of ACLU lawsuit that'll keep them from having you be gay in church, but don't you dare cuss. And the worship team looked like it was a mixed bag of people. It looked like some ensemble cast from a Netflix series. A black dude, a mixed lady, a blonde middle-aged woman, couple guys on guitar, but no Asians. No Asians. No.
No Asians, huh?
No Asians.
Do they accost Asians? Like, do they cast them out?
I don't know.
What kind of church is this?
I don't know how that works. It was just like, I'm like, you seem like you got a rainbow of a praise team, but nah, no Asians.
What's the denomination of church?
It's Assembly of God Assembly of God. Yeah, something like that. Anybody show up any way you want to. Church, Assembly of God.
No, I mean, is it Catholic? Is it Christian? What is it?
Assemblies of God.
So that's
it's Christian. It's Christian. No, it's Christian.
Okay.
It falls under Christian.
Gotcha. I thought Assemblies of God was like a new age cult.
No, it's like Pentecostal, because under Christian you have Baptist, you have Methodist, you have all that shit falls under Christian.
Right.
And then Catholic has its own lane.
Dude, Catholic people are crazy.
I went to Catholic school, man. I mean, it really, that's a lot of.
Hence my point.
That's a lot of wine. That's a lot of suffering. I will tell you this, and if the Pope listens to this shit, I want to tell you this right now, Pope. The fact that we had to all share the same class to get the wine, that's what turned me off to being Catholic. Because have you taken communion at a Catholic church?
No, I don't want to. That's how people get herpes, dude. I'm not doing it.
Nah, motherfuckers, they share the cup and then they wipe it down with it. They wipe the front of it with a towel. They just get Jesus' blood.
No,
I mean, what if I was sitting in my chair eating like potato chips and got a load of that grease on my lips? Then there's grease in the wine.
What if you got some fucking crumbs stuck in your teeth and you go in there and then you accidentally backwash and now there's some floating shit in the fucking wine, dude? No.
And especially those old people are backwashers. Shit.
Oh, big time, dude. They refill their own goddamn sodas. They backwash so much.
Man, so I'm not. and yes, Pope, if you're listening, that's what kept me out of it. Now, if you could think of a solution, please hit me up. It's thehypepodcast@gmail.com, or if you want to hit us up on Twitter, it's @thehypepodcast. If you don't get a response because the host with no name is not taking care of his social media responsibilities, and on Instagram, if you're on the gram, hey Pope,
what do you mean?
Hey Pope, if you're on the gram, hit us up @thehypepodcast. So
what do you mean I'm not taking care of my social media responsibilities? I'm on Facebook all the time.
That was in fucking English, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear some Arabic in that shit?
No, but I definitely heard some Ebonics in there.
Man, I mean, you don't want a jihad jumping off right now.
I'm on Facebook all the time, fucker.
Yeah,
and nobody ever messages you. They message me.
They mess about this show?
Yeah.
What do they say about the show?
That they love me and that they don't like your black ass.
They can't see I'm black. We don't do video.
We used to do video.
Yeah,
people know you're black. Let's be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, sometimes you're like, you sound like a white guy. Well, maybe.
No, actually, I've been confused for you more than once. Like, I've had people be like, "Oh, is that you?" And I'm like, "No, that's a black guy." And they're like, "Really? That sounds like you."
I'm like, yo, I can understand if they could go, well, that sounds like you're with a white guy, but we don't sound alike.
No, we don't. We don't sound alike at all.
I mean, our cadence, our vocabulary, the words we choose, the shit I talk is much different.
No, and that's the other thing too, is like people know my demeanor and my candor when it comes to, insults and conversation. I'm like, how do you confuse that type of shit? Like you don't see me ever going to a place called Toastmasters.
And you don't ever hear me say buddy.
Yeah, right.
The only time I say buddy is when I'm talking about you talking about one of your friends.
Right.
I'm like, my friend has a buddy because I don't have fucking buddies. That sounds like butt stuff with a Y.
Hey, so since I brought up Toastmasters, what was with that post you put up the other day? El Presidente.
I'm the president. I'm the president of my fucking Toastmasters.
Like the whole shit?
The club that I go to.
Like, so if...
And let me tell you how I was elected president. They said, everybody who wants to be president step forward, and everybody stepped back, and my dumb ass was just standing there. I got elected president.
Basically, so you're basically like Donald Trump.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Dude, no, that's fucking awesome. So you're the president of this whole chapter? Like, do you actually get to run shit there, or what?
Yeah, I actually was doing some training yesterday.
What kind of training?
I went to the Toastmasters website and watched a video, and it told me what my responsibilities were. And I was like, oh, that seems like it was more than the last guy was doing. It seems like more than I've seen anybody do since I've been there. Maybe I don't pay attention.
Why do you have to have responsibilities as a Toastmasters president?
Because they made you president. I mean, what else are you gonna do? I mean, if they're gonna make you.
I thought you being president would allow you to tell everybody else what to do.
That's called a dictator. That's called totalitarianism or whatever. I just you know what? I can cuss, but I'm fumbling on my big words. No, that's just called a dictator, bro. You know what I'm saying? And really, I love my Toastmasters to death, but I'm not trying to do any dictation with any of the ladies in there.
Dude, okay. So Toastmasters is all about like speaking, right? Like public speaking.
It's about public speaking, meeting organization, and it's communication.
Okay, well, I need some help on some communication because I've been chatting with this young lady, a lovely individual.
And is she an adult?
Yes, absolutely.
Is she over the age of 21?
Yes.
Okay, proceed.
Yeah, and she's white. So
that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you're the one that made it a whole racist thing.
Yeah, no. So
yeah, you had to point out. I sound like the white guy, so I must point out that I will keep my bloodline pure. Go ahead.
Purebred bitches, not incest. No, so I'm chatting with her via text, and she hits me. We're having a conversation, and I said something that she disagreed with. So she expresses her disagreement and ends the statement with, "It's not a big deal." And I'm like, okay, but if it wasn't a big deal, like, you wouldn't have brought it up. So I'm correlating my response to the not a big deal portion of this. Like, okay, if it's not a big deal, then why would you even bring it up? Like, so I'm trying to respond and ask that question, and then I caught myself and was like,
you never asked why is it not a big deal, or if it's not a big deal, then A equals B. If you give, I mean, just in my expert presidential, opinion, if you give a fuck, then what you're going to do is you're going to try and appease her around whatever that big deal was, because it's not a big deal is code for it was a real big fucking deal, and you should have known it was a deal. That's what it says, is you should have known blatantly that it was a big deal, fuckhead.
No, but dude, that's fucking stupid. Why can't they just say that? Why does she express her disagreement first and then be like, oh, but it's not a big deal?
Because that's just what women do. That's
no.
I mean,
that's a fucking cop out, dude. I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of that's just how women are. Like, dude, aren't you fucking sick and tired of people going, oh well, that's just how black people are?
I don't think it's quite the same, but I mean, really, you can until the motherfuckers stop having babies. You know, you got to give them a certain amount of passes.
Dude, see, that's why I think I'll never be married, because I don't get that shit. Like, there's a lot of things.
You'll never get married because you're just a fucking rogue. Because your ass can't. Okay, Cupid, you can't stop bumbling until your shit is all tender. Until you catch plenty of fish, your pole's still out there. How about that, buddy?
Yeah. Hey, I might as well just go fucking check out Farmers Only or Christian Mingle, but you're already on there, so you might know better than I do.
You know, when it comes to those, I think that would be easy fucking prey. I think that'd be fish in a fucking bucket. Seriously. Like, I would go into fucking Farmers Only and just fucking lie. I'd be like, I'd put up a picture of fucking Charlie Pride or Cowboy Troy. Maybe Cowboy Troy.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Cowboy Troy. Or a young Charlie Pride. And, you know, or Darius Rucker. Oh, Darius Rucker.
That'd be dope.
He's super safe. I mean, and I think I probably look the closest to Darius Rucker out of all of them. Not like I look like him, but the closest. So, yeah, I mean, I want to love you the best way I can.
Dude, no, you should create a Christian Mingle account and just put some like obscene ass fucking username.
No, they got filters for that. No. But I bet you there are dudes collecting broads by the baker's dozen over on Christian Mingle, just knocking them out. Just coming through. I want to pray with you. I want to pray on you. And I want to pray you leave me alone now. And Christian Mingle is not
a whole lot of praying.
Christian Mingle is not. Let me throw this in there.
You should thank the Most High, and you should buy her a thank you card.
You should thank the Most High and buy her a thank you card. And, you know, they're not a sponsor, but if you would like to sponsor the show, Christian Mingle, hey, we gives a fuck. How about that?
We do, and in the house of the Lord, we hope to smash or pass on some of your most lovely and ugly ladies.
You know, to be perfectly honest with you, I think we should fuck around. No, not fuck around. Pause. I think we should wrap and give them one more episode this week.
Yeah, I'm with it. Let's do it.
Because you'll be back in town. Where are you at, or can you give your location? I don't know. Will the snipers come?
No, they can't get me out here, dude. I'm in Big Sky country. I'm right over next to Montana, so I'll be heading back into Portland here this evening. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna rock and roll as soon as we pack up the show here. So we will be live and direct from the OSO Fresh events tomorrow.
The Fresh events, wow! The Fresh events. Oh my god!
Fresh.
Wow! I must go to Google Maps and label my house the Freshedence. That is the illest shit I've heard. One more explosion. Boom! Hey, let me hit that wrap up music. Here we go. It's time to go. So yeah, why don't you tell them about our sponsor? And our sponsor said to get our fucking phone number right before the goons show up.
Wait, with their phone number?
Yeah. So today's show is brought to you by Fortress Property Management. Now, Fortress Property Management manages property. Oh, I stepped on it myself. Wow, I can't count. Fortress Property Management manages properties all over the Pacific Northwest, and they have a solution for you. Whether you be a renter or a homeowner, you can hit them up at 503-752-8519. You got anything to say, fucker?
Yeah, I get that phone number right every fucking week, and I don't have to read it off the screen. This is the Hype Podcast. I am the host of No Name.
I'm DJ OSO Fresh.
And we are about to be out. We got one more show coming to you live this week. This is the Hype Podcast. Stay tuned, and we about to be out.
It's time to go.
Hey, this is DJ OSO Fresh, and this is the podcast after the podcast. The audio may have been a little shaky earlier because where this guy in his remote location, hiding out from the CIA and the guys that wanted to butt plug him while he was in jail, he's having a hard time. I want to thank you for tuning into the show. Shout out to all my people at Golden Corral, even that motherfucker who gave me a steak. I said medium, and it was well done. Hey, learn to cook your meat right. Till next time, till next show. This is the Hype Podcast.
Fuck it! We'll do it live!